Attorneys for impact plastic workers are responding after a Tennessee OSHA investigation into the business's actions on the day of Hurricane Helene. A total of 6 workers at Impact Plastics in Unicoi County died in the floods in late September. Multiple others were rescued near the facility located close to the banks of the Nolichucky River. The TOSHA investigation stated management of Impact Plastics acted reasonably and gave employees enough time to leave safely. TOSHA also says they found no evidence that employees were told they would be fired if they left. News Channel 11's Brody Wilson explains how the plaintiffs in this case are responding to the findings. Brody?
Yeah, Casey, attorneys representing several Impact Plastics workers and their families refute TOSHA's findings of the event, citing several discrepancies.
Milberg Law Firm represents 6 Impact Plastics employees or their families. Greg Coleman, a partner at the firm, told me they have several issues with TOSHA's report. He specifically cited a reference to a bilingual employee on site who was told to advise the Hispanic workers to leave while everyone was still in the facility.
Well, that person happens to be my client, our client, the firm's client, and I can tell you with utmost certainty that that did not happen. She was never advised by anyone in upper management to tell the Hispanic workers or others to leave until it was far, far, far too late.
He claims Impact Plastics ignored early warning signs and called the employees in early because they were behind in production.
That's why they were even there to begin with, to come in early, to start catching up, because this was an important order. They were behind in production. They needed to get it out. And so that's a very, very relevant fact as to why anyone was even there to begin with. And so that's what happened that day.
Coleman says despite the TOSHA report, they're ramping up their planned civil lawsuits against Impact Plastics.
We don't plan on stopping until, as I like to say, the court of last resort, whether that's the Supreme Court or any other courts below, have told us to put the pen down.
Planned civil lawsuit must be filed within a year of the event, but Coleman told me it will happen sooner than later. We reached out to Impact Plastics today to respond to Coleman's claim, but we did not hear back. They did issue a statement yesterday in regards to the TOSHA investigation. It read in part, quote, Impact Plastics welcomes the result of Tennessee OSHA's thorough investigation. The company and Gerald O'Connor continue to concentrate on seeing to the needs of members of the Impact Plastics family and grieving over the wonderful people who were lost in the flood. Mr. O'Connor is focused on rebuilding Impact Plastics for the benefit of the employees, the customers, and the community, end quote.